Alright, we won. Fantastic. The Vancouver Canucks take it over the Anaheim Ducks by a final score of 3-2, which, don't get me wrong, is nothing to jump for joy about considering where the Ducks are in the standings, but a win is a win, so I will take it nonetheless. I'll tell you one thing that I am happy about though, it's this man right here back in the lineup, absolutely carried us today with 2 goals. I'm telling you, he is different, and he brings some sort of energy to the lineup that we haven't had for so long. So it was nice to have that back today, because without Joshua, man, I don't know what would have happened in this game. Some of our stars have got to be better. They have to start dialing it in before the playoffs. Which is another thing. The Vancouver Canucks, as of last night, officially lock in a playoff spot for the first time in 9 seasons.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Which is absolutely crazy. And no, I'm not counting the bubble season because that doesn't really count. It wasn't a full season. But for us to go through the full 82 games and to get rewarded like this is definitely nice. But if we play the way that we did today, we are not going to be going far in those playoffs. We have got to go back to our old habits if we want to go far, which can happen. We still have some time left, some practices. Boys got to get dialed. I know they can reach that level, but we'll see what happens. Without further ado, let's jump right into this hockey game to discuss what went down, starting off with the first period. A few notes ahead of this one right here. Artur Silovs makes his season debut with the Vancouver Canucks, and overall I was pretty impressed with the way that he played. He looked really calm from the start, and made some nice saves down the stretch to keep us in the hockey game. Anyways, the Vancouver Canucks didn't have the worst start in this one, a couple of chances here and there, and then they got themselves a power play, and the power play has been a pretty big concern for this team throughout the past little bit, so a goal was crucial off the bat, especially against a Ducks team that has been terrible on the penalty kill. In the dying seconds of this power play, Quinn Hughes takes the puck and fires one on goal, goes off Dostal, scramble in front, and Boeser is the first one on it. He slides it in short side and gives the boys an early 1-0 advantage. Good stuff. Anyways, that's the way that the period ends. There wasn't much else that really went on, to be honest with you. It wasn't the most eventful period. But I digress. Second period, and the Vancouver Canucks are looking pretty good off the hop here. Couple of good chances, but aren't able to get anything by Dostal until later on. The Canucks have themselves another power play, and it's Big Dak on the puck, who goes through the legs for a beautiful goal on Dostal, gives us a 2-0 lead. And hey man, when I saw this goal, I was absolutely buzzing. Not only because I have Joshua on my fantasy team, but because this guy keeps pulling out stuff from his hat. I did not know he had this in his locker, but hey man, I will take it. Dakota Joshua puts us up 2-0 as we end off the second period of play. And now in the third, I'm not sure if the boys thought the game was over because they did not look ready to play. The Ducks from the start completely took over the possession, tons of chances on goal, and we really left Silovs out to dry. He made a couple nice saves, and then Olen Zellweger gets his first career NHL goal. He goes short side and beats Silovs with a nice shot, but to be honest with you, we really should have cut off this shooting lane earlier, but it is what it is. 2-1 for the Canucks, and now you would think that after that goal, the Canucks would finally wake up and start playing hockey, right? But no, just over a minute later, the Ducks come straight back and get themselves a game-tying goal here. Pass across, somehow gets through, and it's Mason McTavish to get it by Silovs, and the Ducks are on level terms. Bit of a brutal one to give up. I don't know what our players are doing here. All 5 standing around cluelessly in front of the goal, not marking anyone. The puck gets by literally everyone, and then before we know it, it is in the back of our net. I've tried not to be negative with this team with how good they've been all season, but stuff like that just can't happen. So I don't want to see that in the playoffs. Let's hope that they can improve upon that. But anyways, the Canucks finally start to wake up after this game-tying goal. Tons of chances, but Dostal is there for every single one. Until with just over 2 minutes left in the game, Garland puts it out in front to Joshua for his second goal of the afternoon, and saves us from a nail-biter against the Anaheim Ducks. We get the job done. It's not the greatest win of all time. It could have been better, but man, I will take every single 2 points that we can get ahead of the Oilers, who are somehow right on our tails at the end of the season. I don't know how this has happened, but I know one thing is for sure. We have got to make sure that we can try and lock down that first spot in that Pacific Division. But it's chill, man. We'll see what we can do here. The Canucks are finally going to be in the playoffs after 9 years. It's very exciting stuff, but until then, we still have 8 games to go. Let me know your thoughts on this one and what the Canucks need to do to improve. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. Peace out and take care.